Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your retro video game time machine. I'm your host, Zell, and we are back for season 2 of Retro Friday. Yeah! Really, guys, it's great to be back. It's great to be back in full effect for Retro Friday. You know, we had a little sabbatical there, taking a bit of a break to work on some other stuff that we got coming for the all-new season 2 of Barnes Brothers TV. But anyways, enough of that. Let's hop into the video game stuff. Alright, as you can see, for all my hardcore gamers out there, old school gamers, we are bringing you the Legend of Zelda for all my 1980 gamers out there. Yeah. Alright, as you can guess, this is not a game that I grew up playing. I was not even born when this game came out. I don't know, my parents might actually still been in college. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, but I figured I'd give it a shot. I kind of have dabbled at the Legend of Zelda before. No, don't hate on me. You know, hey. Anyways, so yeah, let's see, we got some items here. Blue candle, red candle, blue ring, red ring. Okay, alright. So yeah, I pretty much know nothing about the Legend of Zelda. This came out on the NES, you know, the regular Nintendo, for anyone who knows what that is. So I'd never played it on that. I mean, yeah, I didn't. I can't say anything else other than that. I never played it. So I'm actually playing the ported version that they made for the GameCube at one point. So yeah, that's what I'm playing. So I'm just walking around trying to figure out what to do. I think I might have played this like a couple times before, but I never really made any progress or did anything. So this is like really my most legitimate attempt at a run through. So let's see how I do. And yeah, so as I'm playing, I already pre-played this. I'm just voiceovering after the fact, so this is already, you know, pre-done gameplay. So you just get to see as I try my hand at getting through this game. So let's see what happens here. Yeah. So yeah, I'm completely lost. Like, I'm just looking around like, what is this? This is the inventory screen. I don't understand. Okay, so I'm like, I walk. So where's the cutscenes? You know, it's like, all right, fighting enemies. Is there like a particular level that's cut off to me? You know, I'm used to structure. You know, I'm used to structure in video games. So, you know, I was trying to figure out. I'm like, so I just walk through the map. Just randomly just walk, and there's no end to where I go. I mean, I guess you had to give them props for this game is actually pretty open world. I guess you can go anywhere you want. You know, it's not like it's stages like that. I guess. I mean, I don't know. I'm talking from inexperience. Yes, I died. Not even a full minute into the game, and I got a game over. That's terrible. I feel kind of bad, but not really. Not really. This is just not me. If this makes me not a gamer, then oh well, I'm not a gamer, I guess. I do apologize. I'm so sorry. Anyways, it was cool playing this though. It was cool. I think I might try to go back and actually play it more legitimately. Actually, really try hard. And no, I'm not even gonna say I wasn't trying. I was trying. I did not want to come up here and not have, you know, good gameplay footage. But, you know, I did okay, I think. I did alright. I really don't remember what I did now. I'm just watching with you guys, actually. So I'm just commentating and watching what I did as I go along. Okay, so this is a store. Okay, cool. Alright, so what do I just walk over the stuff? Okay, so you're the guy who's buying it. There's not a menu screen that pops up. There's no walking up to the actual counter and actually picking the item up in my hand. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm ready. I'm aware. I played RPGs. I play Final Fantasy and stuff like that, so I am aware of how RPG type games work. I know this really isn't an RPG. This is like an adventure. But it does kind of have some RPG elements to me. You know, just the layout and stuff. It kind of reminds me of, you know, games like Golden Sun, you know, Final Fantasy, that kind of stuff. That I am more familiar with that kind of stuff than I am with Zelda. I mean, I do know about the story of Zelda. Not like I'm oblivious. It's just that this first game I never played, the NES games, and the first Zelda game I ever played was Ocarina of Time. So, you know, it was actually considered one of the best, and maybe even one of the top ranked high, one of the top greatest games of all time. I mean, I'd put it up there. It was a fun experience. But we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about The Legend of Zelda. And for anyone who knows, if you have a friend who's a gamer and you hate it when they come at you with all their gamer knowledge and you say something and they're like, oh, you don't know what that is? Oh my god, you're so not a gamer. Well, anyways, I'm gonna give you a nice little one free tip here that'll help you go far in your gaming knowledge one day. You can build upon this for anything. The name of the game is The Legend of Zelda, but this character here, this little green guy running around with the green clothes on, his name is not Zelda. That is a common mistake that a lot of people make. So I'm just going to help you out right now. For anyone who's not a gamer, do not say, oh, that little guy is Zelda, because you will, if you have gamer friends, they will start, raging at you and yelling at you, telling us, oh my god, I can't believe you just said that. Trust me, I know people like that sometimes too. Like, leave me alone. Jalen. Anyways, anywho, his name is Link. So if you say, yeah, Legend of Zelda, you play the main character Link, they'll be like, oh wow, cool, you know something about gaming. And that's a good one that can take you out of that not knowing at least basic entry level stuff. His name is Link, and Zelda is actually the princess that Link goes and saves. It's kind of like Mario, I know, it's kind of like Super Mario Brothers, but not really. They're not the same. I'm not saying that they are the same, because I know people get mad about that. They're not the same, but it's kind of like it because he has to go and rescue the princess. I guess it's more of an adventure and that is cheesy though. Super Mario Brothers is, as far as the whole Bowser grabbing her and she's like, oh no, blah blah blah, But yeah, so I guess we have to give games props for being open world. I'm just walking around. Like, you can go wherever. It's not like this area is locked off to you until you unlock the blah 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 blah. Or, oh man, which is especially how today gaming is. This area is locked off. You must buy DLC to get to this part. And people get mad. It's already in the game. Why can't I use it? Because it's DLC, man. Day one DLC. Anyways, yeah, I'm walking. These are trees. I'm assuming that these are trees. I am assuming that these are trees. I don't know. Oh my goodness. I really wish I could go back in time and watch like people play this game when it was like new, like when this was the new IP, when this was like the newest graphics, when this was like, the top game. And people are like, oh my god, man, did you play Zelda? Yeah, man, I went to that one part, man, with the little hoppy spider things. Oh my gosh, man, I was on that level for hours. Alright, did you get to the one part, man, when you saw the water? Yeah, man. I think if I was to try to talk about this game, I would get confused. Yeah, I saw that was water. I thought it was a blue carpet. That kind of thing. Or that was a dragonfly. It looked like flying. I don't know. Anyways. Oh my gosh, I'm just getting so surrounded. And the thing is, there's no like easy like kid mode or like training mode. It's just hop out there, full game. There's no build up. There's no. I know you get better weapons as you go along, but it's just here's the adventure. Just hop in there and you just start trying to survive. I guess video games are technically easier now. They were probably more challenging back in the day. But yeah. This is a cool experience. This is actually, retro for me. Because this is like, oh man, wow, okay. Kind of like when you're watching an old movie, like this stuff your parents watch, So it's kind of like the same thing with video games, video games have been around for years. It's not like video games just came out 10 years ago. Video games have been out for years, most people's parents grew up playing video games when they were kids. Like my parents were, kids when video games came out, or at least were big on the scene as far as, like the Atari and, arcades and stuff like that. So, so everyone's like, oh, you kids and your dang blasted video games, fangled, jangled. Like, well, dang, Dad, video games came out when you were a kid. It's like, ugh. Yeah, they did, didn't they? Okay, this is terrible. This is terrible. You know what? I'm done. I'm done. I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode of Retro Friday, because I'm done. I'm done. No, I'm done. You know what? No, I'm done. I'm done. I don't even want to do this anymore. It's not even fun anymore. Video games are supposed to be fun. Okay, I'm really just messing around now, guys. No, Legend of Zelda, great game. I stink at it, but it's still a great game, and it's history, so you gotta respect your elders and stuff, right? But anyways, if you have any comments, suggestions, or anything you want to see for any future episodes of Retro Friday, hit me up on my Twitter. Hit us up at Bombs Brothers TV. Hit us up on YouTube, whatever. Just get in contact with us for any suggestions or comments. But until next week, this has been your host, Zell, bringing the retro to your Friday.